Well, what can I say, everybody? Welcome. Chris Upton in the house. Just finished his morning lessons. Great two guys we had here. Two lovely dogs. And this will be loaded up onto my Patreon channel. And it's been loaded up on my business page. It's been loaded up on my Facebook page. We have videos going out on YouTube. We have some videos staying on the Patreon site, and we have other videos going out to Facebook. So we're hitting all three formats with one click of a button. The videos are being uploaded. One of the things that we've decided to do is that we're going to put some old back catalogue stuff up there to bring people in, but the new stuff, a lot of the new stuff is going to go into Patreon at 3 levels. It's £2 a month. That's not even the price of a coffee, right? £2 a month if you just want to join and have the very basic format of Patreon. What will happen is you will get a second viewing at a certain stage, but if anybody wants to see the videos up front and quick, the latest videos, you've got a choice. You can either go in at intermediate level at £3.50 a month to join, or you can go in at £5 a month to join. So there's 3 stages, and so we've made it as cheap as possible. What I wanted to do, and I've said it before, I wanted to say anybody who'd come here training, I was going to give you access to that Patreon site free of charge, because you've spent money, you've come here, you've allowed me to video you. But unfortunately the system doesn't allow us to do that, so I was jumping before I should have perhaps given you that information, because I'm a genuine guy and I didn't really want to hit everybody. It's not all about the money, but so what we've done, we've made it very, very cheap, very, very cheap. We've done it to such a level that everybody should be able to come in there with any interest. One of the most important things that people are asking me, they're saying, "Oh, do a DVD, do a DVD, a training DVD." The training DVD stands still in time, because what you see a number of dogs trained from start to finish. Like, there's plenty of DVDs out there, but this is modern technology. We're moving ahead with time. You're going to be able to download these videos. You're going to be able to save these videos off this site. You're going to have access to me. The questions that I'll be answering in the Patreon £5 a month. You will get a special privilege in there. It's like welcome to the Corleone family. For 5 years, I gave it you free. I generally said it's taking so much of my time and my life for no income, but I was loving doing it for the customers. The customers loving it, but I was also loving it for teaching people. I wanted it to turn it into a teaching establishment and a teaching academy, if you know what I mean. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to start putting up teasers on YouTube and Facebook. But you want to watch the whole video in its entirety. The beginning, how the dog's naughty, what the dog's wrong with the dog, the middle, how we corrected it, and then the finished article. That's what you're getting. I've been asking a number of questions for a number of years now about other dog trainers out there on the internet. They put up the before and the after, and they don't show the middle. We're going to show you the most important part, how to get the behavior and change the behavior, but you're going to have to pay a small fee for it. And people are obsessed with my videos for some reason. I don't know why. It just seems that a lot of people love them, and they watch so many. Excuse me, I've got a bit of a cold. They're watching so many of my videos that I'm amazed, and the brilliant feedback we've had is fantastic. So let me just take you there and just show you on my computer for a second. Look, that's what we're looking at. I'm looking at on my screen, and that's the 3 systems you've got on there. You've got the 3 options to join, and at the end of the day, you can come out if you don't like it. And what I'm saying to you is there's stuff in there that you're not going to see on the internet, and we're going to start loading all the new stuff onto there. So if you've watched a lot of my old catalogue stuff, yes, there'll be stuff on the internet for people to see, but you'll see all the new stuff on there at a very reduced rate. I can tell you, I know people who charge £50 or $50 to join a site like that. and at the end of the day, there's not much in it. I've been searching the internet since they took my 5,000 videos off there about dog training, and I can't find much that I'm really excited about on the internet. Yes, you see some good trainers out there, but they're not showing you how to sort your dogs out. My videos have always done that, and it's helped so many people. Now it's time to help Chris Upton. Chris Upton's had so much expense of fighting and standing up for the right to discipline dogs in the right way and educate people, and the right to say it and put it on the internet. Now those haters, anybody who doesn't like my videos but they can't stop watching them, will have to come into that Patreon site and see them. We will be putting up stuff in there that we will not put on YouTube and Facebook for free, because we're now going to go in a completely better direction of making it a solely training video group for people who want to come in. We're going to be promoting the right people. We're going to have our sponsors in there, and people are backing us, and we will be promoting the right people up and down the country and all around the world. We will be giving you the access to where to go to see true dog training. Chris Upton has spent his life studying, educating himself, and getting better and better by opening his mind and learning. And that's what we're going to do. So we're running it a bit like the mafia. We're all going to look after each other in that group. All the dog trainers are going to look after each other. Anybody attacks one of those dog trainers like they've been doing on the internet, and they're not causing trouble on the internet, the other trainers will come in and help, and the people on there will help as well. It will be a pay by view, but you're not paying per video. You're just paying once a month, a small fee, less than a coffee. Yes, there's VAT on top of that, but it's value for money. You can't even hire a video film for that, can you? Off one film. One film. You watch the film, it's gone. Because people aren't buying video films, CDs and DVDs and Blu-rays in the same way they used to. It's the same as music. You're downloading your music. Now you've got access to quality information of how to train a dog. And there's going to be sections up there in categorized saying how you solve this problem, how you get over that problem. So you'll be able to put in and see these videos. And there's going to be a number of quality videos put in there. The only thing you're going to have to do, you're going to have to bear with me, because I'm working very hard this month. I've got a full calendar. I will be loading videos every day, but I won't be able to load hundreds of them. But we've got thousands to put up. But we're rather going to give you quality than quantity in Patreon. We may flood the market in YouTube to get our views back up and get our subscribers back up. But that will also be going over to monetization. We will not be putting music and adverts up there, because we're now going to play the rules with the copyright laws, not because of what's happened to me here, but because we now realize that they've changed the rules, they've changed the law. YouTube have had a new ruling brought in from Europe, and Europe's law is different than America's law of freedom of speech, of freedom of use. I have stood for 5 years defending my corner. It's now time to concentrate on training dogs and helping people, and not worrying about the hatred out there. There's loads of people out there who have edited my videos and only showed the discipline, or edited part of a conversation and showing me where I'm ranting. At the end of the day, it's all slander, it's all false, it's all against copyright, because it's not fair usage. They're going to have a shock, because we have now got a legal team going to be closing their own sites down completely because of the way they're trying to duplicate my videos and mislead. There is so many false accounts out there on the internet. So what you need to do, if you're coming into Patreon, unless someone's going to go to the expense of what we've paid to set up this channel, and it's cost a lot of money with management and the package that we've taken on. And so we're going to be able to do live video broadcasting, bringing other people in. We're going to be able to send it out to Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Patreon at the same time. We're also going to have classes, seminars on Patreon for paid up members. You're going to belong to a special club, and I'm going to teach dog trainers how to become better dog trainers through the internet. I've had people who I rate, I class as I'm friends with them. They've been making statements like you can't learn nothing off videos, you can't learn nothing off books. Well, hang on. There were so many good books out there that taught me when I was a youngster, and I read them books like Bibles. They are limited, I agree with that, and so are the videos limited. You can't beat one-to-one training, but you're not getting people showing you the full package, the full deal. What you want to see, as a person who wants to learn, you want to see the beginning, the middle, and the after, and that's what we're doing. There's been some great trainers out there who've been getting so much shit for showing their work. And what for? Because you disagree with their ideology. You disagree if someone uses a bonk towel. You disagree if someone uses a prong collar. If you don't like them things, don't use them. If you don't like e-collars and you're not willing to open your mind, don't use them. But if you're not interested in discipline and you're not interested in getting yourself a quality dog, don't come into my Patreon site and think that you're going to see cruelty. It's not there. If you're going to come in, you're going to pay for it. Guess why? Because I'm fed up with you people being so horrible. So what we're going to do, we're going to put up a few glossy videos on YouTube for you, so you can all go, oh, I love those pictures of those puppies. Look at that. Isn't that lovely? Isn't that lovely? But the real dog training and the real teaching will be done in my Patreon site. We're also a member of, I keep getting it wrong because everyone's laughing at me. There's an old drink in there called Vimto, like a blackcurrant drink. And I think the site that we're actually storing our videos on now is Vimeo. If anyone's interested, you can't go in there in the same way as I can, but all our videos aren't going onto YouTube now. They're going into a downloading site that we've paid for, and so we bring in a number of elements together, and that's what our management team have done. They've set this up for me, and it's come up very, very quick. I'm not going to show you the screen because I can see how many people have joined us in the last 2 days, and I'm amazed. It's fantastic. I want to thank you all, but I guarantee, stick with me for 1 month. You can pull out if you're not happy within 1 month. Stick with me and I will turn that site into something like you've never seen before. But I need your support. Without your support, I'm not willing to go to the next 2 levels, and there's another 2 levels I can go to get download editing suites, live video recording that I can control and only keep it into that one area of Patreon. But we need to get that up to the highest package, and as soon as we've got enough people signing up for the month, we will spend the money instantly. We're not getting a penny, we're spending it to build this site to a level within 12 months that it will be the envy of the dog training world with what we'll be doing in there. We have got so many good ideas. I warned you people that if you make me angry, you motivate me. I've always been like that, and it's not you decent people who've supported me. You've given me the courage to stand up yet again and face the madding crowds. But this person, who I classed as a friend, who I promoted in the dog training world, has shit on me and then been rude when I've approached him and said, listen, I generally made a mistake. I put your videos up because I'm dyslexic. I put them in the wrong format. I've now learned how to do that format, but I'm dyslexic and I messed up. But I messed up 4 years ago. He never turned around 4 years ago and said, why are you putting up videos like that? Take them down about me. He was complimenting me. It just shows the jealousy in the dog training world. I'm not naming him. I'm not naming him for one reason, because we're going after him legally. We're going after him with solicitors and lawyers, right? And we are going to give him a bill like he's never had. We're going to give him his day in court where he can argue the fact that he didn't give me permission, right? Because that's what he said. He didn't give me permission. I've taken his work and I've used it for my benefit. I have never used his work or anybody else's work for my benefit. I have openly talked about good trainers and poor trainers, and he is one of the trainers that I supported, and yet he shit on me. Will we name him? Oh God, we will. And there will then be an internet war between me, the Corleone family, and this guy. And that's what I'm saying. But it will be done after the court case. He who dares wins. You come into my life, tell me I'm a good trainer, tell me I put up some great work, tell me you're going to share my videos, and I say thank you so much, I appreciate that, and then you shit on me 5 years down the line or 4 years down the line because of the new rules about copyright, and YouTube contacted you, showed you the videos with the names and titles saying, this guy talks so much sense, watch this video. This guy, and naming him as well, not try to make it my videos or profit from it. My site was a non-profit making business, and he tried to dominate the market. And he wasn't happy because he saw that I have, over 5 years of hard work and dedication, built an army, built a group of followers, got 3.5 million views on my videos, got so many beautiful comments and nice comments. We've got rid of all the hatred. We get the odd few idiots we just delete, right? Well, they'll have to go out of their way and pay money to critique my videos now because they're on Patreon and they're in there for safety, and we can have a nice community in there that we don't have to argue. You've seen me stand my corner over the years. It's not worth it with some of these fools because they've got nothing else to do except be sitting on their computers, little internet warriors, and they think they're clever. They change their sites, they've got false accounts, they put up sites and put my name on it because they want links, they want views. They're a sad, sad world out there, everyone. So that's Chris Upton, giving it a large. He's coming back. I told you, you piss me off, you're going to see a different person. An animal who fights his way out of his corner. But guess what? As he's fighting his way out of his corner, as he's got older, he's got wiser. He knows how to fight. It's not a matter of being abusive to everybody on the internet who's against you. It's a matter of winning hearts and minds and proving to people that you can train a dog to a good standard, and then the people will follow you. I am building an army of groups of trainers that I can recommend for you. So you come to me and I will promote you if you're a decent trainer. I will not promote you if you're not a decent trainer or you've got a bad reputation, because we're not there for that. We are there to promote people, to help people, because this is not about us. It's not about personalities. It's not about film stars. It's about the bloody dogs. It's about helping the dogs. I've just had a lovely two and a half hour lesson with two guys who's come down from Bridgewater, Minehead, 2.5 hours. They spent the morning with me in this shit weather, and guess what? The videos are going up and they're excellent. You see two completely different dogs, and you can see a change in the mindset straight away. It's about educating people and helping people. So there you go. You're getting another free video that's 18 minutes long with Chris Upton explaining himself. You come into Patreon and you support me. I will give you so much good footage that I'll turn you people, by watching my videos on the internet, into confident, happy, balanced trainers. That's all I've ever wanted to do from the start. I got shit on from the fluffy people. I got shit on by the trial world. I stood up to them all and won and kept my integrity. I've never been done for abusing a dog or any animal. I've never been to court for being rude and over aggressive and lost my guns. I won my guns. It was me who decided to go to court. It was me who decided to stand in court and defend myself and say, bring it on. It wasn't me who ran away when the court case came because you didn't want to give evidence because you didn't have any evidence. At the end of the day, Chris Upton is saying it the way it is. He doesn't mention this person. This person is irrelevant in his life, and they're all irrelevant in my life. But guess what? Deep down, there will be payback, but it won't make me bitter. There will be payback because there's got to be consequences in life. I told you all before. you come into my life and you try and ruin my life, then I'm going to make your life very miserable for you. And that's Chris Upton signing off. But first of all, I want to thank so much. Did you hear that go ping then? That's another person signed into Patreon. I cannot believe how many people from all over the world are coming in and signing for Patreon. It shows how powerful the internet is. I fought this. I didn't want to make it a money-making site, but now I've gone and protected myself with all this copyright stuff and all this team of management. It costs money. I was a one-man band. Now you won't believe what we've got people working for us, but it costs money to employ them. We are now taking it to a new level, and we're doing it for the dogs. We're not doing it for Chris Upton. Chris Upton never wanted to be this side of the camera. He wanted to be the other side of the camera, but sometimes you've got to get in front of the camera and be yourself. That's Chris Upton signing off. Thanks very much for watching. You can always watch my videos on YouTube, can't you? If you're bitter and twisted and you don't want to come in and look at my site because you don't agree with my training, but you won't be watching all of them. How about that? Only people who support Chris Upton. And I want to thank you all for the support. Now, the first 100 people who come in will be getting a free gift who sign up for Patreon. I'm going to keep that quiet at the moment, but the first 100 people who come in will be getting a free gift, right? It might be a comb or a toothpick, or it might be a squirrel skin, or it might be something else that will make you laugh and think, I'm part of the Corleone family. Like I'm saying, everything's changing, and everything's changing because of the hate out there, but it's changing because of the support. Without your support, I think I might have just sat down with my head in my hands and think, what a waste of 5 years. But no, it's not been a waste of 5 years, because you people have supported me. You've said to me, even though videos have gone, you've changed our lives. Your videos have turned me and my dog into a better trainer, into a better person. You've made me get off the couch and go and train a dog. And I've had so many. It's just mind-boggling how many people have sent me messenger, emails, compliments in the open on Facebook. People have signed up and liked my business page. It has gone ballistic, and I want to thank you people, because I am a controversial dog trainer. I speak my mind, and I've said, if I do this and go professional, do I have to change my mindset? And everyone said, no, be you, Chris. That's why we followed you. We like your open talking, straight talking. It's going to be business, right? It's only business. It's not personal. But I don't personally attack people who don't need to be attacked. So that's Chris Upton signing off. That's a 23-minute video that you're getting for free. But you won't be getting so many unless you come into Patreon. Then you're going to get videos that you wouldn't believe. Thanks very much for watching. Chris Upton signing off.